Hey, what is going on guys? This is iReviews. In this video, I will show you the top 100 iOS 9 features. Now on the Settings app, you have a search bar where you can go and search for settings. You just type anything you want to search for and it will show the results right here on the Settings app. When you go to the Maps app on your iOS 9 device, when you want to search for something, you can see right here it will show you different suggestions for transport, food, drinks, shopping, or traveling. When you're on the app switcher and you plug in your headphones, you can see iOS 9 will suggest you an app. You can go ahead and click there and open that app directly from the app switcher. If you like to take a lot of selfies on your iPhone, you will love iOS 9. iOS 9 now has a new folder called Selfies in which it will store all the selfies that you take with your iPhone. Now you will have a picture of the contact that has sent you that message here on the left side. Now this used to be a feature of the iPhone 6 Plus, but now it will be on all iOS 9 devices. The Maps app on iOS 9 now has 3 preset icons. You can see here if you're searching for directions, you will have 3 icons. Right here you have home, work, and also your favorites. On iOS 9, you can also easily go to links that you have copied on your clipboard. Just tap here the search bar and there you have paste and go, tap it, and as you can see it will paste it and it will go to that link. Safari on iOS 9 allows you to easily search for a word that you have copied on your clipboard. You can see here if I tap and hold the search bar, it will show paste and search. Just tap on it, it will paste that word and it will search for it automatically. You can now easily request the desktop site on Safari simply by tapping and holding the refresh button, and now you can see here it will show request desktop site. You just tap it and this page will go to the desktop site. If you go to settings and go to battery, now you can enable a low power mode which will save the battery life of your device. When you go to battery under settings, you can see right here iOS 9 will give you suggestions on how to save battery life on your iPhone. You can see right here battery life suggestions, enable auto lock, and also enable auto brightness. On iOS 9, if you go to set the auto lock time, now you will have another option right here. It's 30 seconds. Now previously it used to be from 1 minute up to 5 minutes, but now you will also have 30 seconds. Now on Safari you can upload pictures directly from your iCloud. When you go to upload a picture, you will see here take a picture, photo library, or you can go ahead and upload any of your pictures from your iCloud account to Safari. If you want to enable low power mode on your iOS 9 device, you can do it very quickly by asking Siri to do it. Enable low power mode.
Okay, I turned on low power mode.
And as you can see right here, on iOS 9, Siri is able to turn on or off the low power mode. Now you can easily call contacts directly from the Spotlight search. All you have to do is just search for the name of the contact and here you can message them or you can call them directly from the Spotlight search. Now Siri has a lot of new voices. Now if you go to settings, go to general, go to accessibility, then you go to speech, enable here speak selection, you go to voices, then go to your language right here and you will see different kind of voices that you can choose for Siri. On iOS 9, when you open a link from an app like this, you can easily go back to that app by simply tapping this back button right here on the up left corner. On iOS 9, now you can add a 6-digit passcode to your device. Now the previous iOS versions only had 4 digits, but on iOS 9 you can select a 6-digit passcode. On iOS 9, you can easily select pictures simply by sliding your finger through the pictures that you want to select like this, and you can easily go ahead and select a lot of pictures with just a simple gesture. When you're on the lock screen of your device, all you have to do is just double tap the home button and it will show you your Apple Pay cards right here. Now I don't have mine set up, so it won't show anything, but you only have to double tap on the home button when you're on lock screen and it will show you your credit cards right here. The Notes app on iOS 9 now has a recently deleted folder. If you go here, you will have all the notes that you have recently deleted. You can recover them or you can completely delete them from your device. iOS 9 lets you group notifications by app, and also you can order them by resend or you can go ahead and order them manually. iOS 9 allows you to add voice memos to notes. You just go here to a note, tap there, hit notes right here, and now it will save this voice memo to notes, and you can go here and you can play these voice memos directly here from the Notes app. When you're sending an email from iOS 9, now you can add attachments directly from your iCloud drive. You just go here, add attachments, and you can add any of your documents from your iCloud drive to your email. You can see right here when I tap on the keyboard, it won't show a preview of the key that I'm tapping, but you can change that by going to the settings, then go to keyboard, and here you can enable character preview, and now you can see it will show a preview of the key that I'm pressing. When you go to set a wallpaper on iOS 9, you have two choices. Here you can see you can set the wallpaper as still or perspective. You have two choices right here. You choose either one of them and then click here Set Wallpaper. Now on iOS 9, you can change the settings of video recording. You can do that by going to Settings, go to Photos and Camera, and here you can go to Record Video or Record Slow-Mo, tap here, and you can see here you can change the quality of the video. iOS 9 also features a new font which is called the San Francisco font. Is the same font that Apple used on Apple Watches, and now that font will come to iOS 9. On iOS 9, it's easier to see whether you're typing on lowercase or uppercase. You can see when I turn off the Shift key, all the letters will be on lowercase, and when I tap it, they all will be in uppercase. iOS 9 allows you to completely turn off the vibration on your device. You can do that by going to General, go to Accessibility, and then here you have vibration. If you go here, you just turn this off and the vibration will completely be turned off on your device. You can easily delete alarms on your iOS 9 device. All you have to do is just swipe like this and you can delete easily your alarms. iOS 9 allows you to mark up pictures on your emails. All you have to do is just tap a picture, hold it, and now just click here Markup, and you can write anything you want on the pictures that you want to send on an email. Now you can easily hide multiple photos simply by selecting them like this, and then just click here, and you can hide these pictures. Hide 3 photos. You can see you can easily hide these pictures. Another cool feature of iOS 9 is that it allows you to zoom in on videos while they are playing. As you can see right here, the video is currently playing on the background, and you can go ahead and zoom in and out from that video. If you go to Settings, then go to Battery, here it will show you the battery usage of your device. And you can see if you tap here, the clock icon, it will show you the exact minutes how much you have used each of these apps. If you enable low power mode on your iOS 9 device, when the battery of your device is low and then you plug it in, when your device gets charged more than 80%, it will automatically turn off the low power mode. On iOS 9, if you have set a dynamic wallpaper, when you turn on the low power mode, you can see right here it will disable that dynamic wallpaper. On Safari, when you go to reader mode, you can now customize it. If you tap here, you can see you can change the color of the background. You can also change the font on Safari. On iOS 8, we used to have the recent and the favorite contacts on the app switcher, but now on iOS 9, you have them here on the search section. When you slide from the left side on your home screen, you will have your favorite and your recent contacts right here. Apple has now removed the 5 pictures limit on the emails, and now you can send more than 5 pictures on an email on iOS 9. iOS 9 now allows you to set custom vibrations for your alarms. When you go to set an alarm, just go to sound right here, go to vibration, and you can pick a custom vibration, or you can create a new vibration right here. Just tap there and you can create your own vibration. On iOS 9, you can easily dismiss a picture on your camera roll simply by swiping it down like this. Now on Safari, you can request the desktop site from the share menu. Just tap here, just slide like this, and you can see here request desktop site. iOS 9 now has a new video scrubber which is placed here at the bottom of the page. You can see right here a whole new video scrubber on iOS 9. iOS 9 now has a new feature called Wi-Fi Assist. If you enable it, it will automatically pick up on cellular data when the Wi-Fi signal is poor. The emoji keyboard on iOS 9 now has all the flags from all the countries in the world. You can see right here, all the countries in the world will have their flag on the emoji keyboard on iOS 9. Now on iOS 9, when you tap the Shift key, it will change all the letters to uppercase or lowercase depending whether the Shift key is on or off. But if you want to turn off that feature, you can do that by going to Settings, go to General, go to Accessibility, and then you just go to Keyboard, and here you can enable Show Lowercase. But if you want to disable this feature, just disable the switch right here. Now if sometimes when you go to Safari, it annoyed you by redirecting you to other pages, now you won't have that problem on iOS 9 because Safari now will block it and won't redirect you from any site to another site. Now on the Notes app on iOS 9, you can also organize your notes by creating folders. You can do that simply by tapping here New Folder, enter a name right here, and you can create folders on the Notes app. Now you know that feature on iOS that you can shake your device to undo. Now if you don't want to use that feature, you can disable it on iOS 9. To do that, you just go to Settings, go to General, Accessibility, and then you just go here, and then you have here Shake to Undo. You can turn it on, or if you don't want to use it, just turn it off with the switch right here. iOS 9 now has rounded dialog boxes. You can see right here the dialog box is rounded. It looks pretty cool, and it looks better than the square dialog boxes that we used to have on previous iOS versions. When you save a link on the Notes app on iOS 9, it will show you a preview of that website just like this one right here. The Health app on iOS 9 will track more of your data. If you go to the Health app, you can see here, if you go to All, you can see here all the data that the Health app will track on your iOS 9 device. Now you know Safari on iOS shows you your frequently visited sites, but you can disable that on iOS 9 simply by going to Settings, go to Safari, and here you have frequently visited sites. You can disable that switch and it won't show them no more on Safari. Nowadays everyone uses Siri on their iPhones, but if you don't use it and you still use voice control, now the voice control on iOS 9 has a new look, it has a new design, and also it has a new sound.
No matter.
On iOS 9, you can now ask Siri to search for pictures using date and location. Show me pictures from Friday. iOS 9 has also a lot of new wallpapers. If you go to settings, go to wallpaper, you can see here it has 15 new wallpapers which look awesome on iOS 9. The iBooks app on iOS 9 has a new auto night theme which you can enable, and you can see right here it will make it easier for you to read something on iBooks during night time. Another very useful feature of Safari on iOS 9 is that it allows you to save a web page as a PDF, and you can find it in iBooks. You just tap here, and as you can see, save PDF to iBooks. You just tap it and it will save this website as a PDF on your iBooks app. If you're browsing on private mode in Safari on iOS 9, when you go to your app switcher, you can see here it will just show a blank page. It won't show a preview of what you were browsing on Safari. iOS 9 now allows you to save links from Safari directly to the Notes app. You just click here, then you go to Notes, and it will save this link to the Notes app. Here you can add your own text, you can write something there, click Save, and it will save it to your Notes app. The new iOS 9 also has a completely redesigned app switcher. You can see right here, it's completely different from the iOS 8 app switcher. It looks very cool. You can see this cool fade animation. When you slide through the cards, you can still swipe up to close any of the apps, just like this. A very cool app switcher. Siri has also been completely redesigned on iOS 9. You can see it looks very cool. It's very different from Siri on iOS 8, and now it looks just like Siri on the Apple Watch. You can now search for words on pages in Safari by going to the Share menu, then just go here, find on page, and you can search for any word you want. One of the most updated apps on iOS 9 is the Notes app. You can see right here Apple added a lot of features on the Notes app. Now we have folders right here. You have recently deleted. You can create new folders. If you go to Notes here, you can see you can save links from Safari to Notes. You can also add voice memos, and you can also draw sketches. Very useful features added to the Notes app. On iOS 9, if you slide from the left side of your home screen, you will have a search bar. Here you can search for anything on your device, or you can search for stuff on the website, and here you will have also Siri suggestions. You will have your favorite contacts and also app suggestions by Siri. On iOS 9, Apple has introduced this photo bar, which allows you to move quicker through the pictures on your camera roll. You don't have to swipe through all your pictures. You can move quicker using the new Photos bar. On iOS 9, Siri is smarter than ever. It will show you suggestions based on your usage of your iPhone. You can see right here when I go to the Spotlight search on my device, it will show me suggestions of my contacts and also of my apps based on the usage of my phone. Now, as you use more your device, Siri gets to know you better, and it will show you also other suggestions right here, and you can go ahead and have quick access to them from the Spotlight search. Just swipe here at the left corner of your home screen. On iOS 9, Apple has removed the Passbook app, and now we have a new app on iOS 9, which is the Wallet app. If you open it, here you will have your Apple Pay cards, and you also will have your passes right here, all in the Wallet app. Another new app on iOS 9 is the News app. You can see right here, you can go ahead and read anything you want on the News app. You have your favorites right here, you can explore, and you can also search for anything you want on the News app. On iOS 9, if you open an app from Safari, you can see right here I'm on Twitter, but if I open this page on the app, you can see here I have a back button which allows me to go back to Safari and continue where I left. iOS 9 also has a new voice dictation interface. As you can see right here, the voice dictation interface has changed from the previous iOS versions to iOS 9. On the Notes app on iOS 9, you can also use a ruler. If you go here, then here you have a ruler, just tap on it. It will show up here. You can move it anywhere you want, and now you can draw straight lines like this. The notification sender on iOS 9 now has a new widget, Find Friends. You can add your friends to the notification sender on your iOS 9 device. If you use Assistive Touch on your device, now iOS 9 allows you to customize it. You can see right here, you can choose how many icons you want to have, and you can also tap on an icon to change their functionality. Slow-mo videos on iOS 9 also have a new editing screen. You can see on iOS 8 you could edit the slow-mo videos directly from here, but now you will have to tap Edit, and then here you have the Edit section, and you can go ahead and edit your slow-mo videos. iOS 9 has also a dedicated folder on the camera roll for screenshots. You can see right here you have screenshots. If you go here, you will have all the screenshots that you take on your iPhone. On iOS 9, when your device is off and you plug in your headphones, you can see now iOS 9 will suggest you an app. You can open the Music app directly from your lock screen. On the new iOS 9, whenever you launch the Spotlight search, here you can see Siri will show you suggestions of apps directly on your Spotlight search. Apple has added another 2 apps on iOS 9 which are now stock apps, and you can delete them from your device. These are the Find My Phone and also Find My Friends apps. When you go to the search section on your iOS 9 device, you can easily launch the keyboard here by simply swiping down like this, and it will show you the keyboard. On iOS 9, you can also do conversions from the Spotlight search. As you can see here, I typed 100 euros and it converted them to dollars, as you can see it right here. In Safari on iOS 9, if you want to print a page, it will show you a print preview of that page. Here you can see if I tap here to print this page, you can see right here it will show me a print preview of the page that I'm about to print. If you pair your iOS 9 device with a Bluetooth speaker, now all the alerts that come won't go through the Bluetooth speaker, but they will go through the speaker on your iPhone. If you don't like the new Apple Music Connect feature on the Apple Music app, you can now disable it by going to General, then go to Restrictions and just disable Apple Music Connect, and now you won't have it on your Music app. Another very cool feature of Safari on iOS 9 is that it will block pop-ups. You know, there are web pages which will show pop-up after pop-up, but Safari on iOS 9 will block them and they won't annoy you. Another very useful feature of iOS 9 is that when you update your iPhone software, if you don't have enough space on your device, it will automatically remove apps from your phone, and then it will reinstall them when the update is done. On iOS 9, now Shazam is deeply integrated with Siri. All you have to do to search for a song is launch Siri and say Shazam. Shazam.
Hang on, let me listen.
On iOS 9, if you go to your camera roll, you can see right here the recently deleted album won't have a preview of the pictures just like you have on the other albums, but it will have just a little icon here instead of the preview of one of the pictures. On the Mail app on iOS 9, you can easily delete an email simply by swiping all the way to the left. On iOS 9, Siri has a new setup screen. This setup screen will take you through a process which will help Siri recognize your voice better so that it doesn't activate when it hears someone else's voice. iOS 9 now allows you to stream high-quality music over cellular data. All you have to do is just go to Settings, go to Music, and enable High Quality on Cellular. iOS 9 allows you to activate Apple Pay from your lock screen simply by double-clicking the Home button, but you can disable that feature simply by going to Settings, go to Wallet and Apple Pay, and just disable it right here. On the Notes app on iOS 9, there is a trick to draw thicker or thinner lines with the ruler. You can see if I slide my finger slower, it will draw a thicker line, but if I slide my finger faster, it will draw a thinner line. You can now use Siri to remind you to do stuff based on your location. Siri, remind me to read this book when I go home.
Okay, I'll remind you when you arrive at home.
Siri can now also convert natively. Siri, convert 100 euros into dollars.
That would be $113.08.
On iOS 9, Apple has also enabled the possibility to use the handoff feature on cellular data. Siri can now also remind you to read web pages based on location. Siri, remind me to read this web page when I go home.
Okay, I'll remind you when you arrive at home.
Another cool feature that Apple has added to the new iOS 9 is the possibility to record the screen of your iPhone. On iOS 9, you can now also use Siri to toggle on or off the cellular data. Turn on cellular data.
Okay, I turned on cellular data.
So these are the top 100 iOS 9 features. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For more iOS 9 videos, please make sure you subscribe. Also go ahead and follow me on Twitter. You will find a link to my Twitter account in the description of this video.